Thank you. My name is Kate Grant, and I have the honor of serving as the Vice President of your College. And help the President Measure. Welcome. We are so excited to have you here tonight. It's absolutely perfect. Graduates, how many of you were pretty thrilled you would not be sitting in these seats at the very beginning? How many of you were worried, not sure? So all of you know that far over, right? That's fair. That's awesome. So how many of you right at the very beginning, you got those very questions? Right, great. You're here. That's wonderful. Thank you. Let me ask you this. How many of you somewhere along the 9 months, because you have been in this program since September of 2025, and you have been learning online, you've been learning in our classrooms, and you also been learning on the job. How many of you were supported by friends, family, perhaps a teacher or instructor like Melissa, or perhaps someone like Erica along the way, or maybe Teresa? Raise your hand if it's somebody who supported you. All right, awesome. Now, what I want you to do is right up down and see if those folks who are here to support you on the way. If you're not you are the face of our medical clinics, the first face that we see for the doctor. And it is scary to go to the doctor. That's just a reality of our days. So your ability to be professional, to be good communicators, and to be compassionate is going to be really important to the person standing in front of you, that patient, to the families who care about that person, and then our communities at large. I have a patient at your hospital, so I'm probably going to see you. I see our medical assistants when I go to the doctor. So for me, like, this matters. This program matters, and the work that you're doing now matters. So thank you for making this commitment to serve our communities. Right here in York and potentially Cumberland County. We had this conversation out in the hall, but while some are going to continue working at York Hospital, some are going to be working at Maine Health, which we know now is going to be joined together. And we also have some students who are going to be continuing into the nursing program. So congratulations to all of you. Yeah. For those who joined us tonight, we expect to support these students. Thank you. This is a really program. It's rigorous. And they gave up time with you, probably at night, probably early mornings, probably days when they were working. So thank you for the support you provided. It's important. And that's how we help. I'm going to be getting over to our student speaker in just a moment. But one more thing before I relieve my non-mic in my hands. Come back. Your learning is going to continue as we continue to grow. And while this program was quote unquote free, right? Like there's a free funding for this program, you yourselves build up your time, opportunity cost. You yourselves, your time with family. I'm going to the beach on a beautiful day like today. That speaks volumes of you as a person and your desire to continue to learn. That means that when you're ready to keep learning, we're going to be here on the other end. Okay, so come back, and if we're not going to be that, like, kind of, we could also help get you to wherever it's that you're going. Erica will continue to be a great resource for you. Keep your learning going. Okay, and without further ado, I'm going to be introducing Alex this week. Okay, fine. That's okay. I can talk about it. When I decided to change careers at almost the age of 40, I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I remember thinking, how hard can it be? Then I started the medical system program,
I quickly learned that becoming a medical assistant means learning a whole new language. It is filled with medical terms that are hard to pronounce, medications I can't spell, and anatomy diagrams that suddenly became part of my everyday life. Somewhere along the way, words that once looked impossible to pronounce suddenly became part of my everyday vocabulary. And to be honest, there are still a few medication names I prefer not to say out loud. We've learned so much over the past 9 months. Vital signs, injection, EKGs, wound care, insurance, law and ethics, and countless other skills. Now, I knew going into this program I wanted to draw blood. I wanted to be the person reassuring nervous patients that everything would be fine, even though at the time I had never actually done it. And somehow I ended up loving it. Phlebotomy quickly became one of my favorite parts of the program. There's something surprisingly rewarding about finding that perfect vein and getting a successful draw. Of course, we didn't get here alone. I would like to thank our incredible teachers. A special thank you to Melissa. She spent so much time working hands-on with us, helping us practice, build confidence, and develop skills we will use throughout our careers. Her patience and support made a huge difference, and we are so grateful for everything she taught us. I'd also like to thank Sydney, who I don't believe is here. She always made learning fun, whether it was lessons, activities, or family cue games. She found ways to keep us engaged and laughing while we learned. It turns out medical terminology is less intimidating when it's part of a game show. And a special thank you to Erica, our workforce navigator. She came into the classroom almost every week to check on us, offer support, answer questions, and make sure we were doing okay. Having someone constantly encourage us throughout this program meant more than she probably knows. Erica? There. To my classmates, thank you. One of the best parts of this journey was being part of such an amazing team. We encouraged each other, celebrated successes, answered questions, and occasionally reassured each other that we were all equally confused at times. Today, we leave with new knowledge, new skills, new friendship. Most importantly, we leave ready to care for patients and make a true difference in their lives. With that, I would like to ask Eric to follow me to
Yeah, that was great. Yeah, thanks. As you can see, I'm a little different than the average student that's graduating today. I'm much taller. But I am the grandfather of the crew. And I actually became a grandfather during the 9 months. So it was a lot of fun. So a few comments. First of all, good evening, everyone. On behalf of our graduating class, I want to extend our thanks to all of you here tonight and to instructors and others that couldn't make it, because it's all of your support that helped us get through this journey together. So thank you to all of you. In particular, a few thanks I want to specify. We extend as a group special thanks to the Maine Health Access Foundation. They're a major funder of this program that helped us get through it. York County Community College, and York Hospital, all of whom play a key role in funding and delivering the program free of charge to us as students. So it's really remarkable what these organizations have done. Thanks also to a few people that are not here. Kate Ford, Tracy Colburn, and Yvonne Souza from York Hospital. Their role was to help kind of guide us through the process of getting our experiences actually in the clinical space. And they were terrific. Thank them. And also, of course, Teresa Mercier and especially Erica Brown and Allie. I think you said it great. Thank you so much. You were the first ones, I think, to meet us with the interview process last summer, and the one to guide us right to tonight. So thanks. Thanks to our many professors and instructors, but in particular, and I'm going to echo what Allie said, we extend a very special thank you to Melissa again. I'm wearing Melissa. You know, Melissa Melissa sat there in the class and she let each of us practice giving her shots, literally, with a saline solution, I think was in it, something like that. Did great. And also Cindy Berkeley. Both of you guys are incredibly talented instructors, very different people, but what is the common thread for the two of you is your dedication to your students and to the patient and teaching. So thank you. We couldn't have done it without you. You certainly made it fun. So standing here today is an honor for me and a reflection of just how far we've come as students. And like many of my fellow classmates, I began this program with goals, a little bit of stress, and just wondering what was going to lie ahead for us. I entered the program as a recent retiree after 40 years in healthcare leadership role. So I had a sense of the important role of what a medical assistant does. But this program reinforced for me in a way that being a medical assistant is much more than the clinical skills and the medical knowledge, which is very important. It's about caring for the people. And Kate, I think you were getting at this in your comments. One of the greatest lessons we learned is that healthcare is a team effort and every interaction matters. As medical assistants, we're often the first face a patient sees and the last one they see before they leave. So while excellent care is essential, I believe what patients often remember most is how we made them feel. They may not remember what we tell them to do. We get frustrated not taking their meds, but that's another story. So that's the heart of my message tonight. Our compassion, our empathy, our willingness to listen can make a lasting difference in a person's life. And, you know, sometimes it's really hard to do that, but that's what we have the power to put. So as we step into the next chapter of our careers, as a grandfather here, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts. What you've accomplished today is a major milestone, but it's also a beginning. Learning is, I'm going through puberty and my voice. Learning is lifelong, whether it happens in a classroom, in a clinic, or in a quiet moment with a patient. So keep going, guys, and I know you are. Keep seeking knowledge, keep growing. The healthcare field is certainly evolving, and you're in a great position to grow with it, for sure. Most of all, never underestimate the impact you have on the lives of your patients. The skills you gain, the compassion you bring, and the professionalism you carry forward will matter more than you know. So thank you to my friends.
Thank you, Eric, very much. We will now move to the presentation of the certificates. So I'm going to welcome Erica up here, who loves being up in front of everyone. Sam. Thank you. Yeah. Sure. Stand, there you go. Stand up, stand up. Did you get those? Thank you. Catherine. Kaden.
Ouch.
Thank you, Erica. I will going to get us closed out here tonight. I did want to, as Erica referenced some of the funding for this program, we are so appreciative of the Harold Alpond Center for the Advancement of Maine's Workforce, who was a large contributor to this program. And generally, many times we'll have someone from the Alpine Center here to close us out. And one of the things that they always share with us is that while their work is important, the work that you do is much more important. And you are really doing what these programs work for us. So as Kate had said, come back, continue that learning. We would love to have any of you back, and that goes for your family and friends. There's a lot of opportunities here. We love being able to see people change their lives and do the work that they love. So with that, I'm going to offer another round of congratulations to our medical assistants. So I'm going to ask you to stand up and face the audience. Yeah.
Ceremony, I am going to ask our medical assistants to please go out to get a nice group photo.
Both families and friends in here for just a minute.